Live. Hey, good afternoon, boys and girls. Back in the room. It's been a few days, so I thought I'd just, scratch that itch, so to speak, and come live with you. Some little findings from April. Not groundbreaking, but every day's a school day, and obviously I like to share with those. So I'll wait for anybody that wants to come live. And if you obviously are watching this on replay, or if you want to put a comment in, then please do give StreamYard approval to just basically know who you are, so we can not call you user. So in today's little presentation, I want to talk to you about basically a Google ad result that we're getting for one particular small agent, really low budget. So you don't need big budgets to run Google, but for those who are using our services or going through the training program, then obviously you'll know that you don't need, you need enough to get the leads, which is pretty good, but you don't need the purple bricks budgets. Anyway, I'm rambling on, but I wanted to share with you, just really want to solidify the fact that search volume, Google search, has gone through the roof. Now, so I'm going to disappear from this screen, but if you want to say hello, then please do. But what you're looking at here is basically a presentation that I put together. Now, since February 2020, so when we went into lockdown in March 2020, we've seen search volume for the phrase value my house valuation, that sort of thing, has gone up by over 123%, in some cases even more. That's an average, but basically it goes to show that people are going to Google before they're actually phoning you as an estate agent, just to get an indication, because they don't want to be sold to, they don't want to be pressured, so they're turning to Google. And what we're doing is basically being at the top of Google when someone actually looks for our services. So this is all about being at the top of Google in the moment of looking. So I'm going to flip through. This is a presentation. Oh, and by the way, another beautiful thing about going into search is that you can target by postcode. So you don't have this 15 kilometer radius that you've got with social media now, with the housing policy changed. You can also exclude areas as well. By the way, this is part of a presentation for a big an agency I was talking about the other day, and it's all about understanding the math. But I want to share with you now, these aren't the case studies. This is March actually, but I'll show you March anyway. But we generated 21 clicks. We generated 9 Valpal leads. Each of those leads cost 17 quid. Now the average agent will spend up to £100 and £150 to get sat down with somebody. We only spent 153 quid. That was March. I'm going to show you April in a second, but this is the funnel. So if someone does a Google search for, I don't know, estate agent near me, and by the way, this grey box that you're seeing in here is your website. Someone does a Google search. They may or may not click on your ad. If they click, you pay Google anything from 10 pence right up to whatever you want to bid. You set the control, or we set the control, depending on the budgets. So we don't tell Google, Google don't tell you how much to spend. What they're doing is they're leaving the market voices, obviously, in their benefit to get you a lead, basically. So what happens, only when someone clicks on the ad, you pay. Okay. Now, when someone actually clicks on the ad, they come to your website. We always suggest something like RightVal, or Valpal, or ProLead, or some kind of way of capturing data. Don't send them to your website, your normal website, please. They then enter that information. So I'm looking at selling 10 Acacia Avenue, telephone number, email address, all that sort of stuff, all that jazz. It goes into your CRM, so your contact database, what I used to call an applicant ARC card box, which was the hot box. You remember them? Yeah, if you remember them, you're showing your age. Tough. There you go. Good old times, eh? Good days. Anyway, another story. People that don't fill in the information, we remarket to them. So I have to sort of set this stage of that's what we're doing by basically running Google ads to be at the top of Google. When someone actually types in, I want to sell my house, basically, or how much is my house worth, and that sort of thing. So if you watch my stuff before, you're in the group, so you're obviously you see my stuff. So that's what we're doing, and I want to basically share with you some results right now. So if I just bring this screen up, stop share screen. Let me find the right one. Now, like I say, this agent hasn't got the big budget. They want 3 or 4 leads a month was the inquiry. Can we just top up our current activity, which is cool. And obviously what we've generated in April, so 1st of April to the 30th of April, we generated 6 leads. So we beat the target. But the average client for this agency will spend anything from 1,800 quid upwards. So the minimum fee is 1,800 quid. So they're more than happy with giving Google 164 quid, because being at the top of Google, we got 16 clicks. Okay. This is basically telling me that Google love this ad, i.e. it's relevant to what the person's looking for. So they're going to show it higher, which is cool. Spent £7 a click, basically. But to get a conversion, it's cost us £19.40. Now, we also ran landlord leads and landlord inquiries. We're running that. We haven't had anything off that one this month. We usually get phone calls from landlords, but we didn't get anything this month. But that was relative to spending 50 quid. So, basically we spent 116 in sales and 50 quid, or 48.40 on lettings. So, and this was all dynamic. It's all about, being when someone's actually looking. Landlords are a bit more of a trickier beast, hence the reason why we always talk about YouTube ads and YouTube for attracting landlords, because if someone's a landlord, then there's no real reason to move landlords. It's like asking people to change banks, and no one's going to do that unless you're going to pull the pants down and sort of say, do it for nothing. No one's going to do it for nothing either. So what you need to do on lettings is become more of the informational influencer, so to speak. And then they, over a period of time, go, oh yeah, let's give them a go. We've got this new property in that area. Let's give the keys to them and give them a go. So it's a bit more of a longer nurture term as well. And plus also location of where these landlords live. Landlords can live worldwide. And obviously if you've got, a town, they can be literally anywhere. So it's more of an invisible, what I call an invisible prospect versus visible, which is someone who lives on your doorstep, who's a homeowner, who's, Googling value my house, mortgages and all that sort of stuff, all the sort of triggers really to sell a house, which are few and far between. So we generated 6 leads basically. So anyway, if you're an agent and you're on my group, we've got a special deal going on for May and June, July. So hit me up if you would like for us to do a similar sort of thing to you for your agency. We do have a sort of exclusive postcode, basic area. So drop me over where you work. Drop me by PM, so personal direct message on the group, and say, yeah, let's have a chat. We'll jump on a chat. We'll have a discovery call, find out where you are now, how many evaluations you're getting now, and how many evaluations can you deal with, and more importantly, how many instructions can you deal with at any one point in time. Because obviously, you can turn the lights on in Google and really go to the town. With clever management, we can sort of keep the cost right down as well, so it becomes a bit of a freebie for you. Understanding that, today's sale will be Christmas's dinner type of thing. So obviously, 7 or 8 months out now of the year. So, taking on average 150 odd days to sell a house now, and get it all through. So, we've got really tight reins on that. And we understand the industry as well, obviously. So yeah, any questions, then drop a question in below. But yeah, some food for thought for you today. So if you got any questions, let me know. If not, I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, then just give me a cheeky like. We got lots and lots of stuff going on our YouTube channel at the moment. So if you haven't already popped over to our YouTube channel, we put some exclusive content on there. So if you are a YouTuber, then hit the go to YouTube. I'll put the link in underneath this actually. And if you'd like to join us and subscribe to our channel, then go ahead and do that. And we drop lots of more educational content on there, and a bit more sort of show you a little bit more, not the full how to, because running Google ads isn't just set the ad up and run. That's one thing that a lot of people tend to do. They'll tend to set it up and then forget about it, and then hope and pray it's working. It'll take the shirt off your back if you do that, or it'll frustrate you So, yeah, but anyway, I'm here as a resource, as you know. I hope you enjoyed the content that I'm publishing. I'd love some feedback off you. What you're looking to learn, what do you need? How many evaluations would you like in June? Sorry, May. How many did you do in April? How many could you have done in April? Because there's a missed opportunity, especially when you're not being found on Google. Page 1, basically. So anyway, rant over. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this, then again, please do give me a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will put a link in below this video right for you now. And, say hello on the next one. Take care.